Hello and welcome to the Snowcast and a very happy new year to you.
Coming up in the programme, we've got a report from Dan HB in Whistler and a slice of the action from the first TTR snowboard event of 2012.
First of all, we're setting our sights on this year's Luttman-Johnson Challenge.
The ski club has been running the event in Zermatt for over 30 years and last season saw a fantastic turnout in a wide range of fancy dress.
The challenge takes the form of a restaurant race, where teams aim to spend as long as possible in as many mountain restaurants in one day, racing between each venue checkpoint.
Yeah, sure, we look always hot, but winter costume, it's so hot, we are too hot for the snow normally.
I think finishing will be a triumph, given that we've already taken one wrong turn and we've had to go back and do a restaurant that we missed.
You've been skiing like this all day?
Yeah, all day. Oh, it's a great way to meet other people. Like we've met so many different other people on the mountain.
Everyone's really friendly, and there is a bit of friendly banter that goes on. But everyone's always willing to help each other out. Really, if you are actually.
And then there's lots of good costumes and stuff.
Hard work but rewarding.
This year's event takes place on the 1st of February and everyone is welcome to get involved.
Well, we were both in resort last year and it is a lot of fun. Visit the online event calendar for more details.
Next, another Swiss resort, Davos, has already seen the TTR snowboard tour swing into town.
Here are the winning runs in the big air competitions.
In the women's event, some very snowy conditions saw Canadian Spencer O'Brien with this frontside 720 take first place and his second win of the season.
As night fell, fellow countryman Mark McMorris came out on top with a backside double cork 1260, just ahead of Eric Willett and Seppi Smits.
We'll be keeping you up to date with the news from this season's tour, and you can watch all of the podium place runs from Davos on Ski Club TV right now.
Time to find out how the conditions are looking in the mountains with snow reporter George Robinson.
The big news last week was heavy snowfall and extreme weather across the Alps, but this week has seen some resorts reopen roads and lifts and great powder skiing under cloudless skies. Austrian resorts did very well out of the recent snowfall. Upper piste depths across the country have increased significantly, with St Anton reporting a whopping 5 metres up top. In Switzerland, Zermatt has reopened with 43 of their lifts in operation, and there's been great powder skiing at Murren, Lax and Crans-Montana. Last week's big storm has left plenty of the white stuff in France too, and currently sunny weather is forecast to continue. Although recent stormy weather brought high winds, upper piste depths in most places remains well over 2 metres. Across the Atlantic, Colorado resorts received moderate snowfall. It's been a dry season in much of continental US, so any snowfall is welcome. It's been cold and sunny in Canada recently, but this weekend could see up to 80 centimetres of new snow in some western areas.
Wow, what a snowstorm that was for Europe. Fantastic news for the 2012 season.
Across the Atlantic, Snowcast regular Dan HB has been enjoying the snow in Whistler, where he's been leading for the ski club.
Dan sent us this report from the Canadian resort.
Hi there, ski club. Happy 2012 from Whistler. Yes, we've had an amazing 3 weeks here. We've had an awesome Christmas, brilliant New Year. The snow has been fab. I've got one group that wanted to give you this somewhat belated message. Merry Christmas! If you've never been out here over Christmas, I can't recommend it enough. Yes, there may be more queues, but the atmosphere in Whistler is phenomenal. And the landscape and terrain you get to play with is untrue.
Wipe out!
It's always hard to decide what to do for your last run in resort. I decided I'd hike 20 minutes, ski 5, hike another 5 minutes, and I've come to the top of the Flute Basin. And I'm about to have my last epic powder run in Whistler. I've got my cameras on, so you can share it with me, and I hope to see you later in 2012. Take it easy, everyone. Okay, here we go. Last run. Bring it on.
Thanks, Dan. Keep an eye on the Snowcast this season for more of his adventures.
Finally this week, as if we could forget, it's our skiing tips on how to carry your skis.
Now, I have seen Erica employ a pretty dubious method.
Hey, if it works for me, here's Al to show you how it should be done.
Carrying your skis about can be tiring, and everybody's got a favourite way to do it. Log carrier, happy shopper, corporal, to over the shoulder. This is my favourite way. You're less likely to cut up your jacket or cut up your gloves. It's nice and relaxed. Just watch the tails of the skis if you're about other people, and in lift queues, you want them vertical.
That's all we've got time for in this Snowcast.
Join us next week. We'll be bringing you the best of the action from the first stage of the Freeride World Tour.
Until then,
Bye.
bye.